Good morning. Thank you for being here. I'll start off by saying that when I started writing this speech, I couldn't sit still. I sat at the Truett Center front desk during my shift, and I opened a Google document, just left it blank, and before I even started to type, I went outside and started pacing in the meditation garden. I needed some way to calm my nerves and, go through all the thoughts that I was brainstorming, but one that lingered was definitely like, this needs to be perfect, this needs to get my point across. So there I was on a cold Sunday morning, pacing in the meditation garden as Mass was happening inside the building here in the sacred space. I go back inside, and as I'm walking back inside, I get a call from Jan Register. I tell her what I'm doing and that I'm nervous, and she tells me that my biggest supporters will be here. And she was right. I see many familiar faces, and I'm very happy that y'all are here. She tells me that I have nothing to worry about, and she's right. So my nerves seem to calm down, and I can finally start writing what I want to say. First and foremost, I want to say, Sonali, Amaya, and Sierra, thank you for your unconditional love and support since the beginning of last year. All four of us have dreams, and while some aspects of those dreams are similar, we will go our separate ways at some point to fulfill those dreams. I don't want to be pessimistic, I just want to be real and say that I support your dreams just as much as you support mine. Now, if you know me at all, you know that I'm pretty straightforward, somewhat organized. I like to take things head on, and I like things to be specific and just very much detail-oriented. So, speaking about dreaming, my goodness, it is so broad and very hard to wrap my head around. But what I do know is that we all have dreams, whether they are big or small. And from what I learned so far is not all my dreams will come true, and that's okay. It's life. But that does not mean that I will give up on attaining as many of those dreams as possible. The reason I say this is because not only do I carry my own dreams, I carry other people's dreams as well. Carrying other people's dreams can feel like a heavy weight on one's shoulders, but while I may feel burdened at times, I also feel connected to others. And before you think, oh, that's so unfair, you should worry about yourself, I can't. My biggest dream consists of three things. 1, making my parents proud by being successful in this country. 2, supporting my younger sisters and making their dreams come true. And then 3, traveling. So, my parents, Graciela and Marcos, have a dream, and it's quite simple. You see, they want my sisters and I to be successful wherever we end up, and just as long as we live a nice, comfortable life. They came to this country at just 20 years old, the age that I'm at now, to build a better life for their family. Graciela and Marcos both worked hard through language barriers, racism, and other forms of discrimination that no one deserves. And although they faced many hardships, they did not give up, that being their biggest lesson to me. So throughout my childhood, I sat at the dinner table translating government documents, talking on the phone with doctors, and attending parent-teacher conferences for myself and for my sisters. At a young age, I realized that my life was not easy, but my parents continue to work hard, back then and now, still for my sisters, Nancy, Amy, and I. So as their oldest daughter, I want to ensure that their dream becomes a reality, not only for them, but for myself as well. I want to be successful, of course, but there have been times where I've struggled with what it means to be successful. But I still struggle with that now, but it makes it a lot easier knowing that I'm surrounded by many wonderful people that want to help me make my dreams come true. Part of my dream is to set an example for Nancy and Amy, my two younger sisters, and become a pillar of support for them because I want them to keep on dreaming, even if their dreams right now are a little hard to keep up with. They've both gone from lawyers to vet technicians to even becoming beauty gurus, but no matter what they decide to do, I want to help them achieve their dreams. I want them to be happy and find people around them who support them and love them just as I have. So, and the third thing being traveling. I want to travel, and I know for a fact that I am someone who wants to live through different experiences, which is one of the reasons I enrolled into the dual degree program and will now be living abroad for 2 academic school years in Madrid, Spain. I'm very fortunate to have friends abroad who are ready for me to visit, and I'm very excited to see them. But not only do I want to visit, I want to learn. Learning and educating myself, something my parents couldn't do because of their limited opportunities, is something that I value. So education, knowledge, most valuable things to me. And the reason for that is because in my household, my parents knew that their lack of education is what made a difference in the quality of our lives. Of course, there are many other factors that just happened to affect us as I grew up the way I did, but it happens that education is the main one. So before coming to Elon, I had made up my mind that I was going to continue education no matter what, whether that would be by attending community college or working throughout my 4 years of college. I knew it was going to be difficult, but I was determined to succeed. One of my high school teachers, Ms. Braxton, made a lasting impact on me. She taught my AP environmental class and is one of the reasons that I grew into my love for the environment and one of my favorite books, The Lorax. So on her wall, she had a big poster with the word unless, which comes from the quote, "Unless someone like you cares a whole awful lot, nothing is going to get better, it's not." But that specifically stuck to me because of the lingering feeling of possibilities that comes with the word unless. Ms. Braxton, who supported me throughout my high school years and was like a second mother to me, telling me that I would make it far in life and that she expected great things from me. She graduated from Elon years ago, but was the reason I applied. While applying, I thought, there's no way that I can pay for this unless I receive a good scholarship. And so, due to my hard work, my academic standing, my involvement in clubs and sports, and my position as senior class president, I was able to earn a spot in the Odyssey Scholars Program. I was sitting in my high school library when I received the call, and I remember running to my best friend and screaming, "I got in, I got in." I cried, to say the least, but I had to do it quietly since we were still in the library. So when I finally arrived at Elon, I was scared, I was nervous, and I knew nothing about college or how it worked. I'm a first-generation Mexican-American college student with high expectations from myself, my family, friends, and other people. I felt lost. My dream of going to college was suddenly real, and I thought to myself, now what? I'm here, but I feel like I don't belong here. So I went to therapy and other forums to make myself grow and understand my worth, and I set a new goal for myself. I needed to decide on a path that would allow me to help reach my dreams of my parents being proud, helping my sisters, and allowing me to travel to different places like I want to. I've tried to thank Catherine Parsons and Marcus Elliott, the directors of the Odyssey program, for allowing me to take a step closer to my dreams and giving me a chance. But they keep telling me, you've worked hard for this, you earned it. And so by continuing my education here at Elon, and now soon to be Madrid, I will be able to travel, learn, and live through this amazing opportunity. Coming to Elon was a dream come true because of the opportunities that were presented to me and the everlasting friendships that I've made so far. While it was a dream come true, I realized that I was taking a challenge for myself and for my family, since it was something new to all of us. I decided to take this challenge on, and by doing so, I have created memories that will stay with me forever and bring me true happiness when I think of them and bring a smile to my face. But while my experiences are still limited, I feel like I've experienced enough to say with confidence that hard work is the key and price of success. And while I truly believe that we all have different dreams, we're still connected. Our lives cross paths for a reason, and we support one another here at Elon, and we encourage each other and root for ourselves to succeed. And I have been fortunate enough to create a family through Elon, through the Truett Center, Odyssey program, and other various ways, just as simply talking to my neighbor. And so I have created a family away from home, but most importantly, I have allowed myself to create a support system that will be here from when I return from my trip abroad and will still continue to support me as I follow my dreams. So I'll leave you with this. Another quote from Dr. Seuss, actually, but this one serving more as a reminder. You're off to great places. Today is your day. Your mountain is waiting, so get on your way. Thank you. Keep dreaming.